barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. I want to tell you guys a story. Story with my son. But first, I got to tell you the backstory. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. September 28th, save the date if you come into Earl Spence. I just got inspired for some new ideas for what we're putting together. And two, August 25th, it is confirmed. We're locked and loaded. I'll have the flyers coming in the next 3 to 5 days. Okay, now, remember when we were kids, they said, damn, I'm at my destination already. But I'll make this quick. African booty scratcher and, well, I'm going to speak for myself. I'm 40, so some of y'all may relate to this. And every time you saw Africa, it was an Ethiopian, and we had all these Ethiopian jokes, and which ultimately separated us from what Africa truly is and what our heritage truly is. And every time we saw our ancestors, they were enslaved, they were in chains. Well, that same mindset and correlation is how I grew up when I got to California. When I was in New York, Muslims were great men. You understand? They dominated. They very well. They populated the Harlem area very well. But I was so young and very impressionable when I left at 8 years old. And my and then they had Christianity, right? And Christianity tells you to believe in Jesus Christ and all that, and ultimately it tells you to have this mindset, or a piece of you to say like Muslims are crazy, and it's about Muslims, the black Muslims that protect our community. If you grew up in the city of America, it tells you that other groups are should not be respected. And I was having a conversation with my son because in my area I drive down Crenshaw. I'm always going Imperial and Western, Imperial and Crenshaw, Century and Crenshaw. No, I gotta take these calls, but long story short, every time I see him, I tell my son, you better have, I don't care what you do in life, make sure you have a great deal of respect for those men. And as we get older, I'm going to teach him why and how and where and how. And I did this video just to reinforce that, because I was just at an event where the Nation of Islam was protecting the event. And I always call him sir. I tell him thank you. And I'm always very respectful and pay great homage to them. And I was telling my son to do the same thing. And I'm encouraging you to do the same thing in your community. Do the same thing in your life. These social doctrines that we've been taught, we've been force-fed, I think it's very, very important that we unlearn to learn. You know what I mean? I just want to make this video. I got to make this call back. And this video would have been a 30-minute video, but I'm here at 7-Eleven. I am dehydrated from sitting in the sun all day. My water ended up getting hot, so I got to go get a water, and then I'm off to Jill Scott and Tank tonight. Oh man, what a great concert. So anyways, man, barbershop conversation, unlearn to learn. All right, love the people in the community that protect you. I don't give a fuck if they Muslim, Buddhist, that old Asian man that you walk by every day that makes you feel like you're the most powerful and graceful person in the world. That old lady, that's the old Mexican lady that says buenos dias and makes you feel proud and always compliments you on how beautiful you are or how handsome you are. Forget if they're Catholic. Forget if they Buddhist. Forget if they Muslim, man. Pay homage to them, respect them. You got to unlearn to learn. And obviously, all our black kings and queens that protect our community, I think it's very, very important that we honor them. You know what I mean? So barbershop conversation. Feel free to subscribe. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace, peace, peace.